Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into some truly fascinating passages, Matthew 24 and 25. We're exploring the last days and the signs of the coming of our Lord Jesus. Get ready because this journey is going to be captivating. Let's start with Matthew 24. Picture this. Jesus is with his disciples at the majestic temple in Jerusalem. They're in awe of the architecture, saying, wow, Jesus, look at this. But Jesus, ever the teacher, turns it into a moment of prophecy. He says, not one stone will be left on another. Everyone will be thrown down. Naturally, the disciples are curious. They ask him, when will this happen? What will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? And Jesus begins to unpack some intense truths. He warns them about false prophets, claiming to be the Messiah and deceiving many. We've seen this throughout history, haven't we? Individuals claiming to be saviors, leading people astray. It's a reminder to stay vigilant and discerning. Then Jesus mentions wars and rumors of wars. He says, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Sounds familiar, right? Just turn on the news. But he tells us not to be alarmed because these things must happen, yet the end is still to come. Next, he speaks of famines and earthquakes in various places. These are the beginning of birth pains, he explains. It's as if the earth itself is signaling that something monumental is on the horizon. Then Jesus gets real with his disciples. He tells them they'll face persecution, be handed over to death, and be hated by all nations because of him. It's a sober reminder of the cost of following Jesus, but also a call to stand firm in our faith. But here's a chilling thought. Jesus says that due to the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. Yet he gives hope. Those who stand firm to the end will be saved. Now he talks about the abomination of desolation, as mentioned by the prophet Daniel. When you see this, he advises those in Judea to flee to the mountains. It's a call to be prepared and ready to act when the time comes. And then he describes cosmic signs, the sun darkening, the moon not giving its light, stars falling from the sky. It sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, but it's a reminder that the universe itself will witness these events. But here's the hope. Jesus says at that time, the sign of the Son of Man will appear in the sky. All the peoples of the earth will mourn, seeing the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Imagine that sight. It's the ultimate hope for believers, the triumphant return of our Lord. He'll send his angels with a loud trumpet call to gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. It's a picture of a grand reunion, believers united from across the globe. Now let's shift to Matthew 25. Jesus shares parables to illustrate readiness for his return. First, the parable of the 10 virgins. 10 virgins await the bridegroom. 5 are wise, bringing oil for their lamps. 5 are foolish, without oil. When the bridegroom arrives, only the prepared enter the wedding banquet. It's a poignant reminder to stay prepared, keeping our faith and readiness alive. Then the parable of the talents. A man goes on a journey entrusting his servants with talents. 2 invest wisely, doubling their amounts, but 1 buries his. On return, the master praises the first 2, but calls the last servant wicked and lazy. It's a challenge to use our gifts for the kingdom. Finally, the parable of the sheep and the goats. When the Son of Man comes in glory, he'll separate people like a shepherd does sheep from goats. The righteous, the sheep, have cared for others, fed the hungry, clothed the naked. The goats have ignored these needs. It's a call to action to live out our faith through love and service. So what's the takeaway? Jesus calls us to be ready, vigilant, active in faith. Watch for the signs, stand firm, prepare for his return, and live out our faith in love and service. It's a lot to digest, but incredibly exciting. The thought that we might witness the return of Jesus fills us with anticipation and hope. So friends, let's keep our eyes on the horizon, our lamps burning bright, and live each day as if we might see our Lord on the clouds. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Matthew 24 and 25. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, be blessed, be ready, and keep looking up.